How can it be that a pilot stud video doesn't feature an Airbus or Boeing airliner? Well, you guys requested it, so I acted upon it. In today's video, we're talking about some aircraft that will be coming over to Microsoft Flight Sim pretty early on as we head into 2023. Please do understand, this is not a definitive list. I've just picked some out, ones that I think are most promising and most likely to stick to the early 2023 deadline. So without further delay, let us get right into it. SimWorks Studio with their Pilatus PC-12. A bit of background for those of you who do not know what the PC-12 is. It's a Swiss turboprop pressurized aircraft single engine that sees extensive usage across the world, in part due to the fact it is incredibly capable. You know, this aircraft can take off from very short runways, from rugged runways, and basically fly all over the world. It is a wonderful aircraft to see in real life. I do have the pleasure of working with it quite often, and I'm always excited when I see it come on our apron. Anyway, it should be coming over to Microsoft Flight Sim on PC and eventually Xbox in Q1 2023. Now, as far as I know, Q1 2023 will most likely be for PC first. Xbox may require WASM support, so you'll be waiting around March at the earliest for that. But it is good to see the PC-12 should be coming early on in next year. While we haven't got any screenshots of the aircraft, we have got some look at the systems, which is normally a better indication. With this product, you do have to remember that they're working in partnership with Pilatus, so they probably are bound by more NDAs than you can imagine. The screenshots I'm showing are from the 26th of November, so it is a bit out of date. Of course, this aircraft was meant to be released at around Christmas time, but clearly hasn't been. There was a variety of reasons for that. They were about a month behind, so probably looking late January to early February for the release of the Pilatus PC-12, but my goodness, I'm looking forward to it. I know we've got the Tornado one, but it's just not that good, especially in comparison to some of the aircraft SimWorks Studios produce. Anyway, it's coming early on 2023, you really can't complain. Now, next year in March 2023, Asobo, in partnership with Hans Hartmann, will be releasing the ATR42 72 as an Asobo official aircraft, basically, so it's great to see. It will be payware coming to both PC and Xbox, and it will cover the ATR42 and 72, including a freighter variant as well. Looks to be a high fidelity aircraft. I'm not going to use study level because that word gets chucked about too much, but high fidelity. And they have the golden ticket to success because they're working with the aircraft manufacturer in real life, ATR. It's always a winner in that case. With some great systems, it's really good to see. I cannot wait to see it. Hans Hartmann did preview some screenshots and information on a recent Microsoft Flight Sim development stream coming to us on PC and Xbox next year in March, so do keep an eye out for that one. Now, what about the Fokker F28 Fellowship? Of course, you saw it in the start of this video. Well, I have been in contact with the developer, and while I'm not allowed to share all of the release information, I can tell you it should be coming in the first half of 2023, leaning towards the front. I'm not going to say anything more. I was speaking to JustFlight about a project I'd like to work on with them regarding this aircraft, so do keep an eye out on my channel for that. But as you can see from the lighting video, externally and visually, even in the cockpit, it does look fantastic. But of course, you've got to remember, systems do need to be worked on. So as good as it does look, there is still some work to go into this project, but it is coming on pretty early on next year. So definitely exciting to see. This video is from the 5th of December, and it shows the aircraft in a number of configurations, showing the outside and interior lights, and also giving us a little hint of the sound. Have a listen. Now, about the Fokker F28 in real life, of course, it was made by the now bankrupt Dutch airline manufacturer, or aircraft manufacturer, I should say, Fokker. First flying in 1967 and entering airline service in 1969. Production ended in 1987, and the last commercial flight flew in 2018. So many of you might have some real life experiences with this aircraft. Does look good, and we should see it next year, pretty early on, so it's one to keep out for. On top of that, the good people at JustFlight, who are also working on the Avro RJ Professional. This, by the looks of it, will also be an early on 2023 release. The last update we got from them was on the 14th of October, and it features the Avro RJ in what looks like to be a pretty finished state. Now, at that time, they said that 20 digital displays are now alive, so getting well into systems. And next up, they were meant to be working on the IRS, which is the Inertial Reference System, which is basically where the aircraft figures out where it is in comparison to the world, and fully automatic pressurization control. They did say on the 14th of August that they were aiming to share some preview videos of the systems in the coming weeks. We haven't seen them yet. Of course, as many of you will know, when a video of an aircraft is released looking at systems or just looking at the aircraft sort of split up into introductory videos, it does normally mean the aircraft is only weeks or even days away. You know, we saw it with the PMDG 737 as we were drip fed videos in the weeks leading up to release. We've seen it with plenty of payware aircraft. The Avro RJ should be coming to PC first, and then of course Xbox when WASM support allows. The same goes for the JustFlight Fokker F28. All the aircraft in this video are payware. Regrettably, it is always harder to know when freeware aircraft are coming from Microsoft Flight Sim. So to be fair, I haven't featured freeware aircraft on my channel as much as I would have lately, purely because you can never be 100% sure on release dates, and of course that's a sort of main part of this video. Now moving over to the final aircraft in this list, I featured it recently on a full length video. Flight Sim Studios are working on the E-Jets. The first one will be released will be the E175, and I'm fully confident we'll see this in either January, February or March 2023. What inspires my confidence even more is that on the Aviation Lads Instagram, they've uploaded this story of them showing us the interior and therefore the systems of the Embraer E-Jets by Flight Sim Studio in partnership with Aerosoft. I'll say it 50,000 times, you know that means the aircraft is close to completion if we're getting a video of inside the cockpit and everything's working as it should be. So I would say it's probably only a matter of weeks, at the most a month and a bit, for the E175. Don't take my word for it, because I'm sure now I've said that I've jinxed it and I'll get proven wrong, but it certainly is very exciting to see. This video will be coming on Friday the 9th of December, which is 3 days away, so definitely get ready for that. Some very exciting news. It's great to see a E-Jet family for Microsoft Flight Sim. Of course, we have got some on Discord, the Asobo Jets team, who are working on freeware E-Jets for Microsoft Flight Sim, but no information on release yet. And there was also another payware development team on Discord, but we haven't heard too much of them for some time now, but as soon as the news does roll, I'll be straight on it. All of these aircraft coming soon in early 2023, all payware and all not Boeing or Airbus. I hope you've enjoyed this video, stemming away from some of the more popular aircraft and going into some aircraft that are more niche, but of course all very fun. Out of this list, I'm definitely looking most forward to the PC-12. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Your support is always appreciated. I've been pretty consistent with videos lately, so if you do like them, be sure to show your support by liking, by commenting or subscribing. If you're a long time supporter, you really are very much appreciated. Keep an eye out over Christmas as we do some festive get-togethers. I'll be giving away some add-ons, of course, for Christmas to celebrate. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.